segment I get asked about is starting at measure 92. For once, the marimbas is by themselves, and the question I really get is, what is the sticking here? What do you do? A lot of people want to use their right hand to assist with this left hand six-tuplet accompaniment. I don't do that. I'm not sure of a good way to do that and not interrupt this. I prefer to keep the right hand completely up on the melody so it is uninterrupted, and it's just easier for me to keep the hands segregated and kind of just separate them by function. So yeah, it just has to be really steady. You can't get into too much of that one-handed roll feel. If you're going too fast, it'll kind of get out of control. It just has to be real consistent, dee-dum, etc. So anyway, I think if that's tough for you, it is worth developing, because you've got to do it later, and later much more so it's definitely worth it for this directly, but also in a lot of other repertoire. I'm sure you'll run into it later, so I think it's worth developing. Let's see. Octave melody. Yeah, this is just fast. There's no trick to it. Just kind of a controlled twitch of the right hand, I guess. Don't have any tricks for it. It's just quick. And yeah, okay. I think that's all for this. Okay, coming out of this melody, we've got a few bars later. We finally come out of it to the big wind up to the end, and it's this just series of chromatic runs, kind of accentuating C minor again and again and again. And yeah, the rhythm is important because it gets tight. This is orchestra and this is you, so it's all this six-tuplet like intertwinement, and needs to be really, really solid. So, and this is another one of those stamina issues. You've just come out of all of this, and then you have to be, again, really, really big there, which is just difficult. So yeah, it's just kind of a marathon of stamina and octaves, and hopefully they find that impressive at least. So yeah, that's really the only difficult thing about it. Other than that, yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious which hand has to play what. I don't think you have many choices, but yeah, again, not much of a trick to it. It's just a matter of getting used to it. Okay. This is the beginning of the third movement. Let's see, measure 37. The marimba's entrance, just like the first movement. There's orchestral introduction, and then all of a sudden, yeah, you got to do something super technical, which yeah, again is just very difficult. And yeah, this is often kind of the deal breaker for this piece, I think. This is maybe the hardest thing you have to do, and it's because of this left hand. And yeah, question, how do you do it? How do you stick it? And the answer is just exactly how it looks. I simply do all this left hand, all this right hand, all the way through. So the sticking for left hand is 1 2 1 2, and it's just hard to arpeggiate that at this tempo with only your left hand. And the tempo is very quick, bom bi da di da dom bi da di da dom ba da da di da, etc. So yeah, these 16th notes are very fast. A few people have asked about some alternatives. Can you pull the right hand down to assist with some of this? And yeah, I think you can. I don't think it ruins it so much. The harmony is simple. It's just A minor. It's only one chord per bar. So yeah, I think you can. And of course, there's not as much energy that way, but I think it's fine. If you need to do that, it's just fine. You can kind of change this pattern to accommodate everything and pull the right hand down for the quarter notes. So basically you end up playing all eighth notes in the right hand, because every time it has a quarter note, it'll come down and assist with one eighth note. So instead of da dee da dee da da dee da dee da da dee da dee da da, instead of that, it's just that, which, I don't mind. I think it's fine. I'd rather you do that than not have the piece performed at all, because, yeah, I understand it's very difficult. However, when you get to this, it becomes much more of a problem, because it's much easier it's much more difficult to pull the right hand down to assist when it's got to make this huge octave leap. It can do it here, but yeah, here it's pretty much stuck up high. And then, of course, here it's pretty much stuck up high. It's difficult. They have a minimum leap of of an octave here, so it's difficult. And then, of course, yeah, here it's even more difficult, because yeah, it's kind of by itself octave wise, and so etc. Let's see, and then of course the hands just split. These gaps are just really big. Like let's see, like this gap is just, where is it? This gap is just large, and it's just fast. So yeah, I mean, no trick to that. I think it just takes a lot of practice. And yeah, again, big leaps with very little time in between, and then we're back to the old thing again. 1 2 1 2, all the way across, and okay, we have our first little break, very quick, and then it sort of takes off in this very chromatic, fun kind of up and down noodly business with octaves in the right hand. And yeah, it's just real important to stay very loose, but also keep these octaves really firm, so that they are sure to land together and they don't get flammy at all, because otherwise everything's so busy that you need as many stable things as possible, or else it gets messy really quick. And these lines just sort of chase each other. This goes down, this goes up, this goes up, this goes up. So it's different directions at different times, but it doesn't matter. They just chase each other. One's not really serving another. It's just fun elisions and interactions. Huge skips here. For here to here, just giant, almost spanning the whole instrument. And I mean, yeah, just move your body. There's not much of a trick to it other than just to do it. And yeah, that sort of takes care of the introduction. It's pretty simple from there on out, so hope that's helpful.
Okay, that is it. Thank you for watching, and thank you all so much over this last 2 years for supporting me, this whole thing, and getting the music and liking the music. It's really a great thing, and let's keep it going. I'll keep writing. Please keep listening, and if you have any more questions, please email them. I'll continue answering your emails. And let me know, like, if you like this video. Maybe I'll do another one sometime. I don't know if I'm like a regular vlog kind of person, but if this worked well, I'd be happy to do it again. So feel free to let me know. Okay, thanks everybody. Bye.